With Kalashbash 2024 just around the corner, I thought I'd make a video talking about the rifle I'm going to be using for the competition portion of Kalashbash. For those of you not familiar with Kalashbash, it is an event held in Eagle Lake, Texas, and it's a Kalashnikov-based festival and competition, kind of a mix between a competition and a Comic-Con. And it's really cool. It goes all weekend long, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. There's a campground there. There's going to be a bonfire, live music. You got a bunch of vendors and different manufacturers in the firearms industries who bring out firearms and allow you to shoot those, oftentimes full auto. And just, it's a ton of fun. If you haven't checked it out, you should definitely look into it. There's more people that attend just to kind of check out the festival portion than there are people that are actually coming to shoot the competition. But for those of you that are into competition shooting, it's definitely worth checking out because this is one of my favorite competitions out there, especially because it's based around the Kalashnikov pattern firearm. So this year, I'm going to be running my JMAC Customs and CW Gunworks IMR. This is built by CW Gunworks on a Tort IMR receiver that were made specifically for JMAC Customs, and it uses the IMR pattern for the rear trunnion there. So starting from the back and working our way up, this setup has a Magpul CTR stock on the new JMAC ST7 skeletonized tube. These are going to be released shortly, but these are 7-inch long tubes or skeleton tubes with 7 positions of adjustment. And if you collapse your stock all the way forward, it allows you to still utilize your QD sling swivel. So a little bit longer length of pull option for you there. So going forward here, I got the skeletonized pistol grip SPG AK. I'm going to be running X-Tech magazines, which are my favorite mags to run for the AK. Been running these for years and haven't had an issue with any of these mags. So I know these are going to run great for me at the competition. Looking at the optic setup, well, let me just talk about the whole front end because it's all kind of together. So this is the JMAC Customs MMS, the modular mounting system. This is the 11.8-inch lower handguard and the AKM gas tube. Attached to the lower mount for the MMS is the 1913 optic mount. And on that, I have the Holosun 512 red dot. This red dot's cool. You have different reticle options. You can just go with a dot. You can go with a dot in the 65 MOA reticle. And I really like the 65 MOA reticle for competitions because I can use the bottom of that 65 MOA reticle for my holdovers at closer distances, especially if there's like a small, if you got to make an A-box hit or something in the head. Works really well for that. This optic does have a built-in absolute co-witness riser, so it puts it at a really comfortable height for me, and I like that a whole lot. As far as accessories go, I have the HRD EXT and the RCQD. If I need to run a sling, it's on there. Muzzle device is a RRD4C, and this whole build does use the JMAC 14.5-inch barrel, and that muzzle device is pinned and welded on there. Oh, and can't forget the GBC 13 from JMAC Customs. Now on the inside, it's running some parts from a Romanian kit. Basically, the only parts that are not that are from a kit are the bolt and carrier and the recoil spring. Oh, also the rear sight block, but most of the stuff is JMAC on this rifle. Can't really see it, but it's got a KNS piston, which always makes everything run super smooth. And of course, it's freshly lubed up with some gun butter, so I know that I'm not going to have to reapply anything throughout the competition. So that's it. That's the 14.5 JMAC CW Gunworks IMR. Can't wait to run this in the competition. This is kind of, if you're familiar with the recent collaboration that JMAC and CW did with the IMR, they recently made these available to the public. And this rifle's kind of the one that paved the way for the final product of what you see on the JMAC Customs website. So, yeah, I'll be shooting on Friday, all day on Friday, knocking it out, and then I'll be at the JMac booth on Saturday and Sunday, hanging out with everyone. We'll be shooting some full autos, having a good old time. So if you are coming to Kalashbash, make sure you stop by the JMac booth and say hello. If you're shooting the competition, let me know down in the comments below what you are running, what type of rifle you're running, whether it's going to be what type of AK, or if it's just going to be a com block pattern firearm, because it doesn't just have to be an AK. It could also be just rifles within the com block family. So I'm going to be in Kalash Heavy Optics division, I believe it is, because this is 7.62x39. And yeah, so really looking forward to this competition. Going to be heading out to Texas in a couple days in preparation for that. And hopefully I'm going to see some of y'all on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And really looking forward to it. So thanks a lot for watching, and hopefully I'll be seeing you soon.